Welcome grade 8 students. I'm going to show you how to draw the graph of a quadratic function. So before graphing a quadratic function, we are going to make a table and we will give a couple of values of x, and we are going to find y, and we need to make a table for x and y. First off, I just pick the numbers that are close to 0. Let's say x is 1. When x is 1, we will replace x with 1. It's really easy. Y equals x squared plus 1. It's given. Then y equals x is 1. 1 squared plus 1. Y will be 2. So when x is 1, y will be 2. I'm going to place here when x is 1, y is 2. Then second value, I should give second value. Let's say so I have to pick the numbers that are pick the number that is close to 0. So when x is minus 1, let's say, y equals, and I suggest you guys, I strongly recommend, you should use parentheses for negative numbers to not get confused. So negative 1 squared plus 1 equals, y equals negative 1 times negative 1. Negative 1 times negative 1 will be, let me write nicely. I'm sorry about that. Just a moment. Negative 1 times negative 1 and plus 1. Negative 1 times negative 1, 1. 1 plus 1, which is 2. When x is negative 1, y will be 2. Let's write this point. When x is negative 1, y is 2 again. So when x is 0, let's say, when x is 0, y will be 0 squared plus 1, and y will be 1. When x is 0, y will be 1. Let's write this point here. And I just say, guys, please pause the video. I encourage you, please pause the video and find these values. When x is 2, y will be what? I'm telling you, 2 squared will be 4. 4 plus 1 is, so y will be 5. But before seeing the answer, please do it by yourself. What about negative 2? When x is negative 2, y will be 5 again, because negative 2 times negative 2 will be 4 plus 1, which is 5. So y will be 5. So we found 5 points. We found 5 points, which is 1 and 2. First point. Let me draw, or let me circle around it to show you clearly. Minus 1 and 2 is the second point. 0 and 1 is the third point. 2 and 5 is the fourth point. Negative 2 and 5 is the fifth point. And I can write a lot of points, plenty of points. Just I'm going to pick the numbers. I can pick 100, I can pick 1 million, and I can find y according to the numbers that I pick. So let me plot these points on this corner plane. Where is 1? I will put my finger on x-axis. So the first point is shows x is 1. So y will be 2. Y is 2. I'm going to move my pen upward, so the point will be here. It is 1 and 2. What about the second point? Second point is minus 1 and 2. So on x-axis, I'm going to move my finger up. The point is here. It is minus 1 and 2. What about the third point? Third point is 0 and 1. Put your finger on x-axis, and you just show this point is your third point, which is 0 and 1. Fourth point is 2 and 5. So on x-axis, x is 2, y is 5, so move up. You'll just see 2 and 5, the point will be here. What about fifth point, which is negative 2 and 5, negative 2? Put your pen on x-axis on negative 2, so move up. You just plot the point, which is negative 2 and 5. So what left? It's really easy. You are going to draw your curve and smooth line starting here, passing through points, and you just find the answer. We drew the graph of this quadratic function. Please pay attention, please notice. You're going to see it's an upward opening curve and never ending. There is no ending point, as you see.